Today I'm going to show you how I grade a Google form. This Google form is from my John Lewis resource, which you can grab on TPT. And you can see only 4 kids have completed this yet. I've just assigned it, so some of them still have to finish their homework, but I can still go ahead and start grading. The first tip I will give you is that when I grade, I go to the question tab, which is there in the middle of the responses. You can look at your data under summary, and you can grade student by student, but I like to grade all the questions that match at the same time. I kind of get in the groove, and then I feel like I'm very fair when I grade. So the first question is, how do you think John Lewis's religious beliefs influence his work as an activist? So here is the question that the students saw in the Google form. And here is the student's answer. Now on this particular Google form, I have put in the feedback what I consider to be the correct answer. So there's the correct answer. The student can see that after they submit their score. So if they retake the Google form, they have seen the correct answers. So I wouldn't allow them to retake it. But I put it there so that it's right where you need it when you are grading. And how you grade is very simply to read the student's answer. John Lewis was a Christian who believed in nonviolence. Got a little spelling mistake there, but oh well. He knelt to pray on Bloody Sunday, and he often voted not to send troops into battle. These are both examples of how his religious beliefs shaped his work as an activist. So I was looking for an answer that used at least 2 to 3 pieces of evidence from the text. This student says that he was a Christian who believed in nonviolence. One example is kneeling to pray, and another example is voting not to send troops. I think this is a pretty good answer, so I'm going to go ahead and mark it as correct. Now, if I want them to only get 2 points, I can, since this is a 3-point question, I can modify it to 2. But I think this student did a pretty good job. I'm going to go ahead and give them 3, mark that as correct, and then I'm moving on to the next student. This student's answer is much shorter. Here is the student answer. John had strong Christian beliefs. Okay, so far, so good. He supported nonviolent protests, and he studied to be a minister. Well, in my opinion, he'd studied to be a minister does not help us understand how his religious beliefs shaped his activism. And he supported nonviolent protests, true, but it's kind of non-specific. So when I grade this, I would say, well, the student was correct, but I don't think they've earned 3 points. For me, this is a 2 point. As I continue grading, I move on to the next student. This was a very minimal response, so I'm going to go ahead and just grade that as wrong, and they will get 0 points. As you continue to grade, you can navigate to more questions, the next question right up there. But don't forget to save your edits. If you don't save them, they won't post to the kids' score. So right down here, click Save, and then navigate to the next question. And this is how it is very easy to grade. When you get to something like this that's a multiple choice, Google has already graded it for you because I put the correct answers in there. You really shouldn't have to do anything there, except you can check to make sure that Google did it correctly, which it did. Same with here, it's a multiple choice, but here is another extended response. And when you get to the extended response, you read the student's response here. The answer key is here, and on you go. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. Be sure to like and subscribe to Miss Cotton's Corner to get lots of great videos that will support you and your kiddos. Did you love this resource? You can grab it on TPT today, or head over to Miss Cotton's Corner on TPT and grab all 12 resources about activists in the Money Saving Bundle. Do you love Google Slides and Google Forms? Me too. I've got so many of them in my store. Check out Miss Cotton's Corner for great Google Form escape rooms, Google Slides, Google Forms, everything you need. I've got you covered. Let's connect. You can find Miss Cotton's Corner pretty much anywhere you are. I'm on TPT at Miss Cotton's Corner. Miss Cotton's Corner is my blog. And of course, you can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Let's connect. See you there, and happy teaching.